take a look at this TikTok video from young Coco Gauff. Very powerful message from this 16-year-old player without ever saying a word. And as our country endures yet another crisis, it's inspiring for the youngest to be leading us. Chris Evert among those who feel that way and got behind Coco, calling her a role model, a leader, and a visionary in the making. Many others inside and outside tennis added their support to Coco. And as we welcome John Wertheim to the show for the first time tonight. John, we've been impressed by Coco Gauff in a lot of ways. What does it say about her that she's willing to use her voice on an issue like this?
Yeah, I think we should point out, too, this is not the first time she's done this. And at Wimbledon last year, almost a year ago, she said, I realize I have a platform, and she is very savvy. I mean, she's a real digital native, so she has real savvy with social media. I mean, Chris Evert, within a few minutes ago, said she's a champion for human rights and a champion for tennis. So I applaud Coco Gauff. I mean, she was very outspoken, not just yesterday, but also about Ahmaud Arbery, who's from Georgia, which is her home state as well. But, 16 years old, 17 years old, she's ready to embrace everything that comes with being a star today. And I think that's great to see.
Yeah, I think, it's amazing when you consider how young Coco Gauff is. And we've seen her time and time again just rise to the occasion on the tennis court. And now we're seeing yet another side of this young person who is showing such awareness, such understanding of the time and the moment, and showing us this desire that she has to use her platform to have a positive impact. I mean, we've all seen cases where athletes have been blackballed for speaking out, for taking a stand against injustice. And, she's showing real courage. Coco Gauff is showing real strength. And it's just fantastic to see. It's a real example, and it continues to inspire us.
I think Chrissy Evert hit the nail on the head. She's so ready for the role that she's been thrown into, being such a superstar at an early age. And, one of the things I love about Coco getting involved is, at her youthful age, in a world right now where everything seems to be so political, her voice, her message is organic. It's about goodness. It's about truth. It's about things that are right, and it's differentiating between right and wrong and justice and injustice. And that youthful exuberance that she brings on the tennis court carries an honesty in her message. And so for me, it's so great to see her use it in a way that makes a lot of sense, and we know what's there and why it's there. And a lot of that is because of the good folks that are raising her. Corey and Candy, her parents, are terrific people.
Former Wimbledon finalist and Olympic gold medalist Zina Garrison among those today, encouraging Coco to keep doing what she's doing, to, quote, stay woke and study her history, but adding, Chanda, that it won't necessarily be easy.
No, and you think about, athletes that have tried to make a stand, to have tried to use their platform, and they have at times lost endorsements, lost opportunities for jobs. They have lost fans as well. And so, it isn't easy. And also to kind of stay focused on your craft for her at such a young age. Coco Gauff, she's got so much in front of her, but to also be able to understand her history, to be able to try to fight and use her voice to help in the fight for equality. It's not going to be an easy balance, but it is commendable to see her taking up that mantle at such a young age. And she deserves our support. She should have the support and encouragement from everyone. It was great to see this tweet from Zina as well.
Absolutely. And I think Colin Kaepernick is a name that's been in heavy rotation these past few days. But if you watched the Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance, the last few weeks, one of the critical themes there is he was very risk averse to take public stands. And here we have a teenager. Again, I think some of this is obviously these are issues that impact her deeply, but I also think this is someone who really understands her platform and really understands social media and messaging. And again, Coco Gauff has been wonderful to see her ascent, and we mean that in more ways than just hitting a tennis ball.
All right.